Do I have everybody's attention now?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. What's popping, guys? Welcome to ZeerTalks Wrestling and welcome to the reaction for Friday Night SmackDown. Like always, if I don't do the watch along, I have to do a reaction. So we're here. I woke up too late for me to set up the stream. So I was like, let me watch it and I'll do a quick reaction and then I gotta go. So I'll just, let you guys know what my thoughts are on SmackDown as a whole, go through segments bit by bit. And yeah, that's about it, really. But guys, before we begin, you guys know exactly what to do. Subscribe, press alarm bells, go check socials, like, comment your way. Um, and yeah, man, hopefully you're good wherever you are. Please have the video if you can. I don't know if you can because I'm obviously not even in 100. I'm 2 subs away from 100, so let's get to that. Also, I already uploaded the vlog that I did a week ago. My apologies for being late. It's what happens when your editor has bug issues on his computer, and it's like, you know what? I decided to just step up and try to edit it myself, which took a while. So yeah, my apologies for that, man. My apologies. But I said we begin with SmackDown. And you know what? The common theme of the show is Drew McIntyre got attacked, man. I can't lie. Got attacked when he entered at the start of the show, so he can respond to Punk, Roman, and whatever was going on, which he eventually did later on in the show. Gets attacked by Cody. Then gets attacked by Jacob Fatu later on in the show after he had that mini segment with Damian Priest and R-Truth. And then he decided before the main event to stand on top of the announce table after Cody Rhodes and Jacob Fatu got removed out of or scored out of the building by Nick Aldis after their respective attacks for him to speak. And he starts calling out Roman, Punk, for what they said in their promo segment. And he also, by the way, guys, did he talk about Jacob Fatu and Cody Rhodes? I don't remember if he did. But the thing that I remember is the response to Roman and Punk. Oh, yeah. In response, by the way, I actually like the way he responded, too. I really like the way he responded because, for me, it shows that he understands the business, for one. Two, we're not forgetting about what that championship really means. He talked about how the first world champions and he mentioned names. I believe he mentioned Bruno Sammartino's. I think he mentioned the Shawn Michaels, etc. Whatever. I don't remember what other names he mentioned, but he even said not Dusty Rhodes. That kind of made me laugh because obviously Dusty Rhodes. I mean, I think he won, but then got taken away from him, and then it doesn't count in the history books. Something along the lines, which is why Cody Rhodes tried to finish his story, right? I liked when Drew mentioned all these historical champions and said, "Well, remember which championship is really the main one." So he was really defending what the championship means and the lineage behind it is. You get me? I like that. So yeah, man. And then I think he talked about the Elimination Chamber itself, like the man that will qualify. And then obviously Trick Williams pulled up and said, "You're worrying about the wrong things. You need to be worrying about Trick Williams, blah, 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 blah." And Drew said, "I did say step up, but I recommend you a walk than run because if you step up to Drew McIntyre again, I'll shove them lemon, pepper, steppers, whatever the hell Trick Williams says, right down where they shot sun don't shine or whatever it is." I mean, bro, I can't lie. Some things that's being mentioned on TV, you just have to say the Ayo, man. Ayo. Crazy work, man. Crazy work. But yeah, but in regard to Drew McIntyre in isolation, look good, bro. Look very good. Now, with Cody Rhodes in the beginning of the show after he attacked Drew, he cut some promo and he also talked about Roman and Punk and how he was mentioned, I think, in the start of the segment. And he said, "Well, there's a reason why I'm being called Rahim." Now, apparently, I didn't even know what it meant. I just know how to do my research. It had something to do with his wife, Brandy Rhodes, and the late Dusty Rhodes, God rest his soul. It has a lot to do with them, to why it's named Rahim. I need to know more about it though, because I'm a bit confused. But Yeah, well, regardless, he talked about that, and he cut a passionate promo talking about how Drew cost him the chance of Mania, and he can't, in his good conscience, point in that sign towards that sign. And he said Drew's more worried about Cody being champion than him being champion. I can't lie, guys. Cody is spitting facts. Like in that statement alone, Drew wants to be champion, but he's more worried about Cody being champion than him being champion. Which, I mean, listen, I get it. Drew McIntyre feels like there's injustices. Cool. However, at the same time, you also have to worry about yourself in it. So, I get it's all kayfabe, but if we're talking storyline wise, yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Cody Rhodes did find a way to get himself back into the mix in terms of cutting promos. And one thing I liked about his promo today, it's like he was very passionate, very, very passionate. Love to see that. Love to see that, man. And you know what? We need to start building him slowly to turning heel. I've come to accept the fact in terms because I feel like him being babyface. I don't mind him being babyface with a dark side. I've always said that, but I feel like him being a heel, I feel like we might get the side of Cody that, I mean, some fans never expected, but not just that. I feel like low key brother can be a prick. I mean, apparently in his time in other companies, I believe TNA was one of them. I don't know if New Japan was another. Yo, Lewis, if you're watching this, please comment to me in the comment section, bro. Brother was an absolute top heel. So screw it, man. If that's the change he needs, we may as well get that, And then Jacob Fatu, obviously after attacking Drew, they just sent him away. I will say, I don't like how Jacob Fatu is facing Cody Rhodes and then Sami Zayn's added to the mix. And I'll for the Elimination Chamber qualifier next week. And I'll tell you what. I feel like both Fatu and Cody both need to be in that match. They genuinely both need to represent SmackDown in that match. Because I know there's going to be Raw representation as well. Right? So you have already Randy Orton who's qualified, which, by the way, I have to say from now, I was not the biggest fan of that match. Right? But good thing Randy won. Now, Fatu and Cody, that's what it should realistically be. Unless if there's a story behind one of them losing, cool. But otherwise, it would be cooler for me personally if we get both of them in the chamber and we tell some sort of story in which maybe Drew McIntyre screws both, maybe. Or maybe he attempts to screw one guy but fails to screw another guy, which in that case, I would rather be Cody. Because obviously Cody can't get the world title match until he wins a chamber or rumble, etc., because of the clause. So yeah, it is what it is. Somebody's gonna be a sacrificial lamb. Or maybe Fatu loses and then he tries to cause all the mayhem in the world. Who knows? Oh, who the hell knows, bro? Who the hell knows? So more to find out on that one. And by the way, another thing, Drew's called that travesty that they're both getting an opportunity. So yeah, there you go. Now, let's move on. I'm gonna try to be quick with those. Io Sky and Rhea Ripley versus Julia and Kiana James. I mean, to be fair, the Julia and Io Sky stuff was pretty good. That's one thing I can say. Rhea Ripley dominance when she come on, pretty much it. And they had a segment with Nia Jax and Lash Legend after the qualifier that Lash Legend had, which we will talk about. And they're getting a tag team title opportunity next week. So cool. Whatever. Not like I'm a fan of Nia Jax, but hey, Lash Legend, to be fair, her being with Nia Jax makes that tag team look pretty formidable. So, yeah. Speaking of Tiffany, Lash Legend, and Chelsea Green, not gonna lie, you can tell the vibe of this was basically 2 versus 1. Lash Legend against both of them. And obviously, and then there was Nia Jax on the outside as well, trying to interfere in moments. And yeah, Tiffany gets the dubs and we move. I mean, it's pretty much expected. Let's not lie, guys, because Lash Legend, again, part of the tag team with Nia Jax. Now we get to, I didn't even get to Carmelo Hayes versus The Miz. I'm sorry, Carmelo Hayes carried The Miz. We need, again, Miz is a legend. I'm not taking that away from him. But a brother, put the fries in the bag. I'm sorry. This brother can't wrestle no more. All he can do is talk. Talk, 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 talk. Other than that, cannot wrestle. Please retire. Yeah, you want to be a commentator? I actually think you'd be a sick commentator. Why not go to commentary? There was one episode of SmackDown he was doing commentary. He was sick at it. Why not just do that? Honestly, I don't even think he needs to leave WWE. All I think he needs to do is change his role. That's it. Or maybe be a managing player for somebody that can't really speak English. You know, maybe he can try to help that guy. I don't know. He needs to figure his way around. I feel like him. You know what? The Miz, this is going to sound random. The Miz in WWE, he is basically like Ronaldo in the Saudi Pro League. Basically, what I'm trying to say is they both try too hard, but their time is up. That's my honest opinion. Let me know your thoughts in the comment sections about that one. But yeah. Oh my. This next one. Kit Wilson, man. I have to say, his theme music is growing on me. But that segment, man. Oh my God, man. Oh my days. Talking about all the 30 sweaty men in the Royal Rumble. They're all toxic and all that stuff. Oh my God. And by the, you know, it's a funny thing about that segment, by the way. I know it's cringe that he had that segment, right? But what made it funny at the same time is what followed up, because he actually challenged somebody from the Rumble match to pull up. I was expecting Powerhouse Hobbs or Royce Keys, because obviously he hasn't made an appearance yet since the Royal Rumble. I do not know why. Where is he? Odd, right? But instead, we get Oba. You get me? Oba Fatty Blood. I thought he was just gonna stay on Raw, but he pulled up, and he's having a match with Kit Wilson. And as the bell rings, brother's like, "I'm a feminist." I'm like, "Oh, fucking hell, here we go." And thank God Oba destroyed him. Thank God Oba destroyed him. And then backstage, Kit Wilson's mad at Matt Cardona and Apollo Crews. By the way, mad that he's back. He just spawned out of nowhere. But yeah. But anyway, let's move. Again, yeah, I already talked about Jacob Fatu attacking Drew. Oh, cool. Tama Tonga of Shinsuke Nakamura. Now, I can't lie. I didn't really focus on commentary much because I was watching the match, but I was chatting to my little brother who just pulled up from a concert he went to. So, yeah, I couldn't really focus too much on this, but to be honest, I don't think I really missed much anyway. So, yeah, but Tama Tonga won by the help of Mateo and Tongaloa. So, nothing much missed. Not going to lie. And then we get to, well, quickly, before we get to that segment, Johnny Gargano is all depressed all of a sudden for losing a mask that he stole. I mean, and obviously Fraser and Axiom took the piss, and the Motor City Machine Guns, who are former friends of Johnny Gargano, was like, we ain't helping this guy, even though Candice was trying to ask for help. Nope. They're like, nope, he screwed us. He and Ciampa screwed us, so no thank you. So there you go. Then we get Jade Cargill and Jordan Grace interrupting Liv Morgan and Raquel. Now, I have to say, the thing I love about this segment is the Liv Morgan stuff. I know, whoa, you're giving Liv Morgan praise. Oh my God. I told you, man, already. Her character work is what's getting her so far. And this is what I mean. Because she, during this segment here and there, was gaslighting the living hell out of Raquel. It's ridiculous. The amount of gaslighting. Even when she said, I could pick Stephanie Vaquer, and, you know, Raquel could be the one to have a go at you. This is when Jade Carl's like, what are you looking at? To Raquel. Obviously, when she was saying, if you pick me, I'll destroy, be that, be that, whatever, you know what. You get me. So, yeah, and obviously then Jordan Grace interrupted, and yeah, she tried to get herself in the mix because she could beat what's her name, Cargill, which by the way is next week, their championship match. I do think Cargill will win though, and I think Grace should go for U.S. title or something. That's what that's the vibe I'm getting. But cool. Regardless, at least finally she's defending her championship, because I think she should lose eventually. It would be nice if she loses to Grace, but I doubt it. As for Liv Morgan, another thing I forgot to mention in the start, obviously she was about to question Raquel for losing the match on Raw for the women's world title in the street fight. But she obviously and then Raquel was about to question her back about the Royal Rumble elimination because there's elephant in the room. Oh, there's an elephant in the room. That's why Liv couldn't make a decision. So yeah, this segment, I can't lie, because of Liv Morgan, it actually did cook. Yeah, and also one thing I will say as well, during the tag team match that was announced by Nick Aldis, I like the fact that what's her name? Cargill and Jordan Grace, because they had to team together, they showed their hatred in the tag team match. Obviously, Jordan Grace pushed Raquel to Cargill, and she got the leverage pin, and that was done. Setting match. You know what I mean? So, yeah, and then the match was announced backstage. They were about to brawl, but Nick Aldis said, nope. Yeah, I'm just announcing the match. Bye-bye. So, that's about it. Already talked about the Drew segment with Chick Williams. And then the main event, Randy Orton, Solo Sikoa, and Randy Orton, Solo Sikoa, and Aleister Black. Well, Aleister Black and Randy Orton had a segment backstage, which nothing much to take out of that, I'll be real. I think you said Randy Orton's the only remaining legend there. So whatever. And Solo Sikoa, as he was about to enter the ring, by the way, no MFTs. What did the Wyatt Six take him? Did they take them all because they want the lantern? I'm intrigued. I'm not gonna lie, that's intriguing. That's very intriguing. So, yeah. And then main event, I told you, dead match. I mean, when Randy Orton hit the RKO, 1, 2, 3, happy days, he qualified. Nothing much to really take out of that match. I can't lie. Randy Orton, being trolled by Solo, though, was a bit funny. I will give Solo that. It was just basic and standard. So yeah, man. And by the way, to be fair, I will give Charlotte crowd credit because American fans as a whole aren't really great, but Charlotte, North Carolina crowd was pretty good, especially for Cody Rhodes. So yeah, man. That's my thoughts on SmackDown. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, man. Rating. So the Drew McIntyre stuff I like. Cody is what I like. Fatu. I don't like the fact that, again, the triple threat elimination chamber announcement. The Cargill, and I can't lie, Liv carried the segment. The match, the Grace and Cargill thing is what made it interesting. What else? Again, Hayes carried Miz. Yeah, man, I can't lie. You know what? 3.5 out of 5 is for me. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Guys, I'm going to end here. You know exactly what to do. Subscribe, press alarm bells, like, comment your way. Go check socials, and Charlie, you're good wherever you are. Go check ZeerTalks FCB, barn content, and football content, ZeerTalks Football. Yeah, until then, guys, take care. Peace.